In order to upload your inventory, you need to identify what products do you have. Are these available in Amazon's catalog, or are these unique products? When I say are these available on Amazon's catalog, I mean, do they have barcodes? For example, do they have UPC, EAN, ISBN? Let's take an example of a Samsung phone. One product, for example, Samsung S4. There is one product which is listed and there are multiple sellers selling the same product. We call it overlapping. So there are two ways of adding overlapping selection. That is, one which is already available in Amazon's catalog with the barcodes. One method of uploading this overlapping selection would be 1x1. In order to do that, you need to log on to sellercentral.amazon.in, click on Inventory tab, select Add a product from the drop-down options that are available, and add the product. The other method of uploading overlapping selection in bulk is using flat file inventory template. Both these methods are already being covered in MFN onboarding webinar. Coming to unique selection. When I say unique selection may or may not have a barcode. Examples of unique selection would be jewelry, which usually doesn't come with a barcode. The other example would be sports. So there would be some brands which would have a barcode, but these products are not present in Amazon's wide range of catalog. So what do you do then? You need to upload these products via flat file template. We will be covering this in this session. So if you are a reseller, then you need to apply for UPC exemption, for which you need to get in touch with your engagement manager who will get this in place for you. And if you are a manufacturer or exclusive distributor, you need to apply for Amazon brand registry. We will be covering this in the next slide. Once you get your UPC and GCID in place, you need to fill the flat file template.
This video explains how you can register for the Amazon brand registry, which is a mandatory step in case you are the brand owner for your products or you are the sole or exclusive distributor for your products. Let's first understand what is the eligibility for this program. You can register for Amazon brand registry if you are the sole manufacturer for the products, or you are a private label brand owner, or a white label product producer, or you're the creator of handmade or custom made products, or in case you are the sole or exclusive distributor for your products. In case you are the sole or exclusive distributor for your products, you will have to provide us with a trademark or application copy, or the 7-digit number for the trademark application, or an email or undertaking on a letterhead from the manufacturer which authorizes you to be the brand authority for their products. All the sellers are also required to provide a unique ID number or a key attribute, which is a number which is unique to your set of products, and this will be required for each and every listing that you want to list on Amazon. A key attribute could be either a manufacturer part number, a model number, a merchant catalog number, or a style number. There are a few categories currently which are not eligible for GCID, which are books, media, video, DVD, sports and entertainment collectibles. Also, one more thing that you should keep in mind is that when you're listing your products using the GSIDs, you should only use inventory file templates and not the add a product tool. Now let's understand how you can fill up the application for Amazon Brand Registry. So first log into your Seller Central account. Now type in your Amazon Brand Registry and click on the search button. When this opens, click on the first link here, which is Amazon Brand Registry. You can read the text on this page. This will take you to the seller help page and you can read more about the program on this page. When you come down, it will ask you for applying for the registry. There's an online application form. Let's see how you can fill up the form. So first is the company website name. Suppose I do not have a company website name. Let me just put any here. Then you can give us a company description for your products. Let me put a line here. Now next it will ask you, do you list your products in the BMVD or collectible categories? In case I do not, I'll put a no here. Then how do you upload your listings? Let me put flat file feed here. Then brands that your company represents and want to enroll. In this section, you'll have to put the exact brand name as it appears in your trademark application number. Or in case you wanted to be appearing in a particular way on the website, in case you do not own a trademark application, then just put it exactly the same way and you'll have to put it exactly this way in the file also, in the flat file when you're uploading the products. So let me put a brand name here. Under name, email ID and phone number, you'll have to put in your details. Then click on save and continue. It will take you to the next page. Condition of your products should be primarily new. Then what is your company's connection to the brand? Suppose I'm a brand manufacturer, then I'll select the first option. Select the option which is unique to your product listing. Then additional details for your brand. If you have any additional details, then just mention here. You can also mention here in case you're selling your products on another website. Does your company design its own brand of products? Let me put yes here. Does your company hold a registered trademark? In case I do, I'll put a yes here. Select the appropriate name here. Suppose it's Trademark Registry of India. And what is your trademark registered number? So you put the 7-digit application number in this field. In case I do not hold a trademark, I'll put a no here. In this case, I'll have to take on a company letterhead and authorization from the brand, or in case it's my own brand, I'll put it on my own company letterhead that I'm the sole owner or distributor for my own brand, and I'll upload that copy here through the upload images section. I can also upload the company logo, or in case I have a product with a logo on it, or if in case a packaging has a logo, then you can upload sample images from this section, from the upload section. Then next is, do you have branded packaging? Suppose I put yes here. Does your company have a logo? Yes, the logo is either on the products or on the packaging, or in case you do not have a logo, just select the appropriate option. Does your company have universal product code? Now these are barcode numbers. In case you have barcode numbers, then put a yes. Otherwise put a no. I'll put a no here. Then select the category under which you want to list your product. Suppose it's apparel. Then I'll have to select the key attribute which identifies my product. Now this should be a unique number for all the product listings. Suppose I put a manufacturer part number here. After you've uploaded the images, click on next and then just submit. So this will complete your application for Amazon Brand Registry. Once this gets approved, you will get an authentication over the email, And after that, you can start listing your products for the brand for which you have get yourself enrolled for.
Will cover how to create public image URL for your flat file. First of all, you need to log into your Photobucket account. Make sure that under settings you have made your privacy settings as public. Click on update. After that, you need to click on library. You can now upload your pictures. Once your picture is uploaded, you need to click on that. On your right hand side, you will get share links. You need to copy the direct link and paste it on your flat file under image URL. Just to be sure that you are copying the correct image URL, you can open a new tab and paste it. So this is the URL that we have just created and it shows the right picture.
This tutorial reviews the basic step for creating your inventory file, describes the upload process in the Seller Central, and highlights a number of important concepts about inventory files. By the end of this tutorial, you will know how to successfully populate your text file and upload your feed in Seller Central. You will understand how to reduce error in this file and learn tips and tricks on how to have a successful product upload. This tutorial is divided into 4 easy steps. Step 1. Download a pre-formatted file to use. Step 2. Enter your product information. Step 3. Upload the file to Seller Central. Step 4. Check for errors. Inventory file supplies the information Amazon needs to create product detail page and to list your products on Amazon. Amazon provides you with Microsoft Excel template that contains a pre-formatted worksheet to input your product data. With inventory file, you can create multiple new products at a time, change product attribute of multiple items in your inventory, delete inventory. Now log into your Seller Central account, go to Inventory and click on Add Products via Upload. Because there are many different types of categories on Amazon, you will need to obtain the inventory file template that is specifically designed for your product. For example, if you sell mobile phones, you want to use the mobile phone inventory template. To save a template, right-click the link and then save the link on the desired location of your computer. When you open the inventory file template in your spreadsheet program, you will see several tabs along the bottom of the file. In Instructions tab, Amazon has provided step-by-step guidelines for entering your data. Follow step 1 and print this page before you start entering your information. The Data Definition tab is the way you can familiarize yourself with the acceptable values that can be entered into your template. This tab also instructs you to whether the data is required, preferred, or optional. Refer to the Image Info tab for image standards. Use the Example tab for examples on how to enter product information. Now we've overviewed each of the tabs in the inventory template. Let's find out how to enter products. The Template tab is where you enter your product information. This worksheet contains data in row 1 and 2. Do not modify this data in any way or Amazon will not be able to read your information. Along row 2, you will see bold headers that will indicate a required cell. For a first-time merchant, we suggest filling in the details for 5 of your products. It will be quick and easy, and if there are any errors, you can practice, correct, rectify the same for all the other products. Once you finish populating your product data, you are ready to create the inventory file to upload on Amazon using Seller Central. Make sure you are on the Template tab when you choose File Save As. Now save your results in tab Delimited Text File. From the Save As type box, choose Text tab Delimited. You may wish to create a backup copy and add a date to the file name to keep a history of your work in case you ever need to refer to the prior version, and then click Save. You might see a warning that the current file format does not support workbook containing multiple worksheets. Because you do not want to create a text file without separate worksheets, click OK. You see a warning that your file contains features incompatible with Text tab Delimited file format. Because you do not need to retain the appearance of your original workbook, click Yes. After you build or modify your inventory file, you are ready to upload your file using the Upload Inventory File feature in Seller Central. On the Upload Inventory File, click Browse. Select the Text tab Delimited file you created earlier. After you selected your file, click Upload Now. Every time you upload a text file using Seller Central, Amazon creates and posts a processing report. This processing report identifies whether your feed was successful and specific error, if any, encountered during processing. The upload process page displays the date, time, badge ID, status, and results of your most recent upload. When your file is uploaded completely, your status will read Done. This section also tells the number of records or items that were activated and the number of errors in this report. Download the associated processing report to view a list of items that were not activated due to errors. Use this report to diagnose and correct errors in the file you uploaded. We recommend saving this file to your computer and opening it in Excel. After reviewing the error message in the processing report, you can modify your files with the correction. Follow our help to correct the errors you receive. Please refer the Data Definition tab in your template or the Error Code Explanation help topic in the Seller Central. Once you have corrected your errors, save the file on your computer and then upload again. For additional information on uploading an inventory, please use Seller Central help pages.
Hello everyone. I'm going to take you through the steps to create listing in women's ethnic wear category. First, let's see how to download the template from Seller Central. In Seller Central, under Inventory, go to Add Products via Upload. Click on Download Template. You will get a list of categories for which templates are available. Click on Clothing. It'll take a few seconds and the clothing category template will open in an Excel sheet format. I've already downloaded the template. Once you open it, click on Enable Editing and Enable Content. This will enable all the macros and formulae in the workbook. Go to the Data Definitions page. The Data Definitions page will show you what are the fields that must be filled in the template sheet, which of the fields are mandatory. If you scroll to the extreme right, you will see which fields are required. Those are marked in red, means they are mandatory fields and without which the listing will not be created. It also shows which are the preferred fields and which are the optional fields. It will show you what are the valid values that are acceptable for each field as well. Next, go to the template sheet. Here, let's create a listing for a sari under this category. The first column here is product subtype. That is under clothing, under what category do you want to list your product? So for sari and for kurta, it will be ethnic wear. Item SKU. Let me give a sample SKU as sari 1. Next is a manufacturer part number. Give your internal part number here. Here I will say sari 1 itself. Product ID. Product ID is your barcode or your 12 or 13 digit EAN or UPC number. If you do not have barcodes for your products, please get in touch with your engagement manager. They will help you to get an exemption for your brand or to register your brand. Next, let's go to item name. Now for sari, the title guide that you're supposed to follow is brand name followed by the gender for which you're listing the product, the color, the material, the embroidery followed by the term sari. So let's give an example here. For example, my brand name is Silk House. So I follow it with women's, color, red, material, pure silk, Banarasi sari. So this will be my title as per the titling guide. Product description. Here you can give a small paragraph about your particular item. For example, fashionable party wear sari for women. The brand name will be Silk House or the name of your brand. The name of the manufacturer, in this case I'll give it as Silk House. The update delete field. By default, even if you don't fill anything in the update delete field, it will take the value of update. You can also select the value of update here in order to update the listing. Condition type, by default again it will take the value of new. In Amazon.in you're only supposed to sell new products, so by default the value will be new. Standard price is the price at which you want to sell your product. Here for example I want to give it as 1000 rupees. Quantity is the number of units you want to make available for Amazon. I would say for example 2 units. Sale price. If you want to give a sale price for your product, you can give it. For example, I want to sell it at 750 rupees. But make sure you also give the sale start date and end date. The start date and end date should be given in this particular format. Year followed by month followed by date. End date is again year followed by month followed by date. Moving on. Key product features. Now, if you have any key features that you want to highlight for this product, you can highlight it. For example, I want to say Banarasi. Here I want to say give the length of the product, or if you want to give the material, you can do it here. Recommended browse notes. Recommended browse nodes is something that will make your product more searchable or more browsable on Amazon.in. It will make your product more easy to find. For example, under ethnic wear, under what category, subcategory does your product fall? Here it falls under saris. So to find out what is a recommended browse node, in order to make your product more browsable or searchable or easy to find on Amazon.in, you need to attach nodes to it, browse nodes. So for example, your particular product, saris, it will come under ethnic wear. So to find out which browse node you need to fix for your sari, you need to go to Add Products via Upload on Seller Central, click on Download Template. Under that, click on Browse Tree Guide. Here click on Apparel. It will open a Browse Tree Guide Excel sheet. I've already downloaded it and here it is. So here if you search for saris, you will get the various Browse Tree guides for saris. So for girls saris, for girls ethnic saris. Next let us look for women's saris. So under women, under ethnic wear, under saris, the Browse Tree node ID is this. So copy this and paste it under Browse Tree nodes. You can put up to 2 nodes for each product. Main image URL. So you need to take the image for your particular product and upload it on any photo sharing website such as PhotoBucket or Picasa. Make sure that the image is in JPEG format. It is on a pure white background and the dimensions of the image should be 1000 by 1000. Paste the image URL against each product under main image URL. You can give up to 9 URLs for each product. Once that is done, moving on, parent-child relationship. So for each SKU, each product that you have, you might have variations. For example, the same Banarasi sari with the same print might come in 2 different colors. So you need to create variations for that. Let me show you how to do it. First, let's hide all the fields that are there. It becomes easier to create the variations. Now here, let me say that this is the parent. From the parent, I will remove the color red so that I create color variations. I copy this and I make it as red and I create another variation for blue. Now similarly, I need to create the SKU code for it. I say sari 2 and sari 3. Now please note that the parent SKU that you create, you can just name it as $P. Please note that the parent SKU that you create is a dummy product and cannot be purchased. However, the children SKU can be purchased and are real products. Now let's see how to create a variation. Against the parent SKU, under parent, you need parent age, you need to select parent. And for the children SKU, you need to select child. Under parent SKU field, you need to copy the parent SKU and fill it here. Leave the parent SKU blank for the parent. Under relationship type, you need to choose variation because you are creating a color variation. Under variation theme, choose color name because you are creating a color variation. So this is how you create parent-child relationship. Please make sure to fill all the fields I just mentioned for both the children like price, quantity, images, etc. Moving on, if you have created a color variation, make sure that the color name should be filled mandatorily. Let me come to that. Department name, choose women for all three. Size name for sari will be free size. Color map, you need to map the color to the color from the drop down. For example, for red, the color map will be red itself. For blue, it will be blue. For example, if you have a color like lemon, yellow, the color map for this will be yellow. Moving on, the next field that you could fill is the collection description, whether it's designer, fusion, Indo-Western, traditional. So let me fill traditional. The style name, if it is with blouse piece, you can fill it as with blouse piece. Material type is a mandatory field. Here I will say silk. So this is about how you need to create a listing for sari. Please note that all the fields marked in bold are mandatory, and if you do not fill in those fields, the listing will not be created. Once you list all your products here, you need to save the file. You need to make sure to save it in text tab delimited format. That is, when you click on save, you need to save as type text tab delimited and click on save. Once the file is saved, you need to go back to Seller Central, go to add products via upload, upload inventory files and select inventory file. You need to browse your inventory file that you have created. This is the inventory file I have created, and click on open and click on upload now. Once you upload the file, it will take a few minutes to upload. You will get the status of your upload down here, and once it's uploaded, you will get a processing report. If there are any errors in this report, you can see what the errors were, and if there were no errors, the listing will be created under manage inventory and you can see your product listings over here.